Welcome to our exploration of one of America's most chilling urban legends, the Bunny Man, originating from Fairfax County, Virginia in the early 1970s. This eerie tale has gripped the imaginations of locals and horror enthusiasts alike. Picture this: dense woods shrouded in fog, the rustle of leaves underfoot, and the faint sound of laughter that turns into a sinister cackle. As we delve deeper into this legend, we'll uncover the dark history and terrifying encounters that have made Bunnyman a name whispered in fear. The legend began with reports of a man dressed in a rabbit costume who would attack unsuspecting victims with an axe. But what led to these horrifying incidents? And who is this mysterious figure? Join us as we unravel the tale that has haunted Fairfax County for decades. The first encounter. In 1970, two young men were parked near the Colchester overpass when they experienced something they would never forget. As they shared stories and laughter under the stars, they were suddenly interrupted by a loud thud against their car. Startled, they looked out to see a figure in a white rabbit suit standing just outside their window. The man raised an axe and shouted incoherently before disappearing into the darkness. Terrified, the young men sped away, but their encounter was only the beginning. More sightings. As word spread about this bizarre incident, more people began to share their own unsettling experiences in the woods. A couple reported seeing strange figures darting between trees while camping, their laughter echoing eerily through the night. Another group of friends claimed they heard footsteps trailing them as they hiked along a secluded path, only to find nothing when they turned around. The legend grows. The Bunnyman legend quickly grew, fueled by local media coverage and urban folklore. Some claimed he was an escaped mental patient who had taken refuge in the woods after a series of gruesome murders. Others believed he was a malevolent spirit, seeking revenge on those who dared to trespass into his territory. Regardless of the origin story, one thing was clear: fear was palpable in Fairfax County. The most terrifying encounter. The climax of our tale centers around a fateful Halloween night in 1970, when a group of friends decided to test their courage by venturing into Bunnyman territory. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they set up camp near Bunnyman Bridge. As darkness enveloped them, they shared ghost stories and laughed nervously at their own fears. Suddenly their laughter was cut short by an unearthly scream that echoed through the trees. Panic set in as they realized they were not alone. The group split up in a desperate attempt to escape. As shadowy figures emerged from the darkness, one friend stumbled upon the infamous Bunnyman himself, his white suit stained with dirt and blood, his axe glinting ominously under the moonlight. In a heart-stopping moment, he lunged at her with terrifying speed. She barely managed to dodge his swing as she ran back toward her friends. They regrouped and fled into the woods, hearts racing and terror coursing through their veins. they could hear him laughing behind them, a sound that would haunt them forever. Aftermath of fear. In the days following that harrowing night, news spread like wildfire about what had transpired at Bunnyman Bridge. The group struggled to process their trauma. Nightmares plagued their sleep, and every rustle outside sent them spiraling into panic. Local authorities increased patrols in the area but found no trace of the Bunnyman or any evidence of his existence. However, sightings continued to flood in from terrified residents who claimed to have seen him lurking near their homes or wandering along darkened streets. The psychological toll on those who encountered him was profound. Many refused to enter the woods again, or even drive past Bunnyman Bridge. Some sought therapy to cope with their fears, while others turned to alcohol or isolation as a means of escape. The legend became more than just a story. It transformed into a cultural phenomenon that sparked debates about urban legends' impact on communities and how fear can shape collective consciousness. As we reflect on these chilling tales from Fairfax County, it's essential to consider what we've learned from them. The Bunnyman serves as a reminder of how legends can take root in our minds and influence our behavior, turning ordinary places into sources of dread. While some may dismiss these stories as mere folklore or exaggerations, others find truth in them, a reflection of our deepest fears manifested in haunting ways. The woods remain shrouded in mystery. Perhaps it's best not to venture too far alone after dark. Even today, visitors flock to Bunnyman Bridge, hoping to catch a glimpse of this elusive figure, or hear his haunting laugh echoing through the trees. Whether you believe in him or not, one thing is certain. The Bunnyman will continue to haunt our imaginations for years to come. Now that you've heard this spine-chilling tale of the Bunnyman, we want to hear from you. Have you ever encountered something supernatural or experienced an eerie moment that left you questioning reality? Share your creepy stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want more tales that send shivers down your spine, don't forget to subscribe and check out our next video on urban legends that will keep you up at night.